Jen, I heard that you lost your job, a very important job, because of the work that you've been doing around Palestine.
Yes, Medea, I got fired from a job that I'd done for many years. I was a sexual assault forensic examiner for the state of New York.
Sexual assault forensic examiner. So, were you good at your job?
Well, I received awards for my job and I did it for many years, and I had probably one of the biggest caseloads of any forensic examiner in the state of New York, I would imagine.
So what did they fire you for?
They claimed that I was basically a rape apologist, and I discredited myself when I made a video and posted it on social media and identified myself as a forensic examiner, but I only did that so I could talk about the evidence that was presented as proof that mass rape had happened, which to me that evidence did not stand up and would not stand up in court. I went into healthcare because I wanted to help people, and I see people suffering and I want to do what I can to stop that. And especially as a healthcare worker, seeing the state of healthcare facilities over there, it's a complete abomination, and it's heartbreaking.
So you're in the health profession. I think most of these health professional associations haven't even spoken up about Gaza.
No, not at all. Well, I mean, in one sense, it makes sense because in the United States, as we know, the healthcare system is for profit. Patients and the population are not cared for. And people literally die every day in this country because of the for-profit healthcare systems. People maybe don't want to speak up because they're scared of losing their position.
What happened to you?
The healthcare industry in the United States is very Zionist. So yeah, a lot of people have lost their jobs and face consequences. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's gotten past that point and we need to speak up.
And you have friends who have gone to Gaza as health professionals.
Yes.
And how does it feel listening to their stories?
It's unbelievable. I mean, that healthcare institutions, healthcare workers are not protected. There's over 1,000 healthcare workers at this point that have been murdered by Israel and with American weapons.
And so what do you say to healthcare workers in the United States?
I mean, at the end of the day, we went into this profession because we wanted to help people, and many of us took an oath. And just seeing not only the death and destruction over there, critical patients being treated on the dirty floors, just people dying because there's no resources, healthcare workers literally being executed, tortured, death.
You talked about a specific person who got raped to death.
Yeah, there was a surgeon who was famous even in Gaza for his work, Dr. Adnan al-Bursh. And he was kidnapped from his hospital, taken away from his patients, and it's been reported, and reports are coming out, that he was sodomized to death.
And has that been well known in the United States?
No, there was no American corporate media reporting on this, which is not shocking because it's completely biased, but considering the amount of coverage that was given to the mass rape hoax and the very real documented evidence of civilians, healthcare workers being sodomized, it's disgusting that it's not even addressed.
And any organizations that healthcare workers might want to join?
Well, there's healthcare workers for Palestine, Doctors Against Genocide, Nurses Against Genocide, and they all have social media accounts that people can look up.
Thank you.
And Code Pink, of course.
Yes.